No score after one. Both pitchers 10 pitches in the first inning. Smoltz to Harper to start the second.
Swing and a miss at a high fastball. One strike. Shane Mack on deck, and then Pagliarulo due up. Brian Harper 4 for 9 in the series, has 3 singles and a double. Ron Gardenhire, as usual, coaching at third base. Wayne Terwilliger at first. And the pitch on the way. Breaking ball at him, swinging. Good curveball down the way, 0-2. In the dugout with Tom Kelly, pitching coach Dick Such, Terry Crowley, Tony Oliva. Rick Stalemate in the bullpen. Which for the Twins here at Fulton County Stadium, the visiting bullpen down the left field line. And the pitch is outside and low. 1 ball and 2 strikes. John Smoltz, since he's been with the Braves, he's won 42 and lost 42 games. Now the windup and the pitch to Harper. Just a little high. Ball 2 and strike 2. Each team coming up with 2 home runs last night. Puckett and Chili Davis for the Twins. Smith and Justice for the Braves. Twins have hit 2 home runs in each of the first 3 games. And Harper hits a drive here into right center field. Justice on the run, and he dives. Did he get it? No, it rolls away from him, and Harper will go to second. Justice diving for the ball in right center field. Almost had it, but the ball got away, and Brian Harper with his 5th hit and 10 at bats, his 2nd double. A fly ball into right center field that Justice just missed making a diving catch of. Went under his glove as he dived for it. And now Shane Mack looking for his first hit in the series. He's 0 for 11 with Pagliarulo on deck. So the Twins with 2 hits off Smoltz, both doubles to the opposite field. Chuck Knobloch with a pop fly double down the right field line in the first inning. Now the set by John Smoltz in the pitch. Low, ball 1. In game number 3 against the Pirates leadoff batter Orlando Merced led off the game with a home run, and then Smoltz settled down to win a 10-3 game. And a pitch. Strike on a fastball. 1-1. And in the deciding game number 7 at Three River Stadium, the first 2 Pirates got hits in the first inning, but he settled down and shut them out 4-0 to give the Braves a 4-3 game series win over Pittsburgh. In that game, he walked only 1 and struck out 8. Now he's checking Brian Harper at second, delivers. Shane Mack a swing and a miss with a fastball up and away, 1-2. John Smoltz, who has a good riding fastball. Also pretty good breaking stuff. Takes the set, looks, delivers. Mack swings and he misses. Slider down and away, struck him out. Shane Mack strikes out, and now Pagliarulo. Only 2 official at bats in the series, 0 for 2, and of course this is the first game that he has started in the World Series. Mentioned the Twins homers last night. Chili Davis hitting a pinch hit home run, only the 16th pinch hit home run in World Series history, just the 16th. Only 2 players have ever hit 2 pinch hit home runs in a World Series. We'll tell you who they were in a minute. And the fastball high, ball 1. In 1959, Chuck Esigian with the Dodgers hit 2 home runs. Chuck Esigian. And then in 1975, Bernie Carbo with the Red Sox hit 2 pinch hit home runs against the Reds in the 75 series. And the pitch on the way here is a breaking ball low. 2-0 to Pagliarulo. The last player to have hit a pinch hit home run in a series was Bill Baith, B-A-T-H-E, Baith of the Giants, who hit one against Oakland in 1989. And nobody hit a pinch hit home run since then until Chile did it last night. Here's the set by John Smoltz. A pitch. Pagliarulo takes it, a strike. 2-1. The They're playing Pagliarulo, if anything, a little bit towards left against the right-hander, John Smoltz. Here is the set. A look to second. The pitch. Breaking ball swung on, a little fly ball into shallow left field. That's going to fall in, I believe. It does for a base hit. And here's a throw to the plate now, and it's over Olson's head. And Harper comes in standing up. Pagliarulo goes to second. 1-0 Twins. Pagliarulo with a little Texas leaguer out into left field. While the left fielder Lonnie Smith coming in to field the ball. He made a very high throw. Olson had to leap to get the ball. No chance to tag Harper, who was running all the way. Credit Pagliarulo with a single down to second on the throw. And the Twins lead 1-0 with Pags on second, one out, and Gagne coming up.
Big base running gamble by Brian Harper, Herman fans, because if either Belliard or Smith catches that ball, it would have been an unassisted double play at second base, but Belliard couldn't catch up to it, and Harper comes in to score.
5-0-8-7-8, complete sellout.
A strike. Greg Gagne, who had his World Series hitting streak clipped last night, he had hit in 6 in a row. In this one, he's 2 for 11 with a 3-run homer in the first game. Now the set by Smoltz in the pitch. Fastball strike. That's 2 of them to Greg Gagne with Morris on deck. The Twins with 3 hits. However, none of the 3 has really been hard hit. A pop fly double by Knobloch in the first, a looping double by Harper here, and then a Texas League single by Pagliarulo, and Gagne swings at a bad pitch low and outside. Gaggs swinging one way out of the strike zone that time. And Smoltz gets his second strikeout. 1-0 Twins leading now, and it's going to bring up Jack Morris. They just announced the attendance for tonight. 50,878. 50878. Well, here's Morris against John Smoltz. And the pitch. The fastball inside. Ball 1. Terry Tata of the National League, the ball and strike umpire. Rick Reed at first. National League's Ed Montague at second. Don Denkinger at third. The National League's Harry Wendelstadt down the left field line, and Drew Coble down the right field line. There's a strike to Morris, 1-1. The Twins have a run here in the top of the second inning. Pagliarulo on second and 2 out. Olson putting down the sign for Smoltz. Works from the set, looks to second, and delivers. Didn't mean to hit it. Fouls it off on the ground to the Braves dugout on the right side. 1-2 now to Morris. Now the set. Jack Morris at the plate, and Smoltz delivers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Third strikeout for Smoltz. Twins get a run on 2 hits, leave 1. And at the end of an inning and a half, it's the Twins 1, the Braves 0.
One to nothing Twins. Looping Texas League base hit by Mike Pagliarulo. Scoring Brian Harper from second base, and the Twins have an early 1-0 lead. Here are the Braves now with hitters 4, 5, and 6 against Jack Morris in the bottom of the second inning.
Dave Justice 4 for 12 in the series, at a line drive homer last night. He'll be followed here by Sid Breman and Greg Olson. Jimmy Williams coaching at third. Pat Karanis at first. Jack Morris, who retired the Braves, 1-2-3 in the first inning. Twins leading 1-0. Number 23, Dave Justice, 21 home runs during the regular season. Although he missed some 50 games, takes a half swing, and that cost him. 1 strike. Justice, who crowds the plate a bit, And there's a big curveball inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Two left-handed batters to start the inning here for the Braves. Justice and then Sid Bream. There's the pitch by Morris. Justice on a half swing cost him again. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Twins are playing just a little bit to the right, fairly deep in the outfield for Justice, who takes the pitch low, and it's ball 2 and strike 2. Game number 4 of the 1991 World Series. The Twins ahead 2-1. Right now, 2-2 count to Dave Justice. Here's the pitch, low. 3-2. Now the plate umpire Terry Tater coming out to dust off home plate. As Jack Morris has run the string out. He went to a 3-ball count on leadoff man Lonnie Smith in the first inning. Got him on a fly to center. And the payoff delivered to Justice. Swung on a ground ball, deep short, backhanded by Gagne. The throw in time. Another nice play by Greg Gagne to his right with a backhanded pickup and throw to get Justice. It'll bring up Sid Bream, the first baseman, 2 for 11 in the series. Both of his hits have been doubles.
2007 lower level season ticket plan start at just $340. Place a small deposit now toward 2007 full or partial season tickets, and you'll establish priority for seats in the new ballpark immediately. Call 833-TWINS to get the details. All right, Herb.
1 out and nobody on. Sid Bream, who is 6'4", about 200 pounds. And the pitch. His fastball is fouled away. 1 strike. Sid Bream being played straight away. He kind of likes the ball out over the plate. From the middle to the outside, swings and misses a high fastball, and it's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Sid Bream, 1-time Dodger and 1-time Pirate. Signed last winter as a free agent. Unfortunately had to have knee surgery earlier this year. Missed a good third of the season. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Jack Morris fanning Sid Bream. 2 down. It'll bring up Olson, who is 3 for 10 in the series. A single and 2 doubles, 1 RBI. Got an RBI last night when he walked with the bases loaded. He had 3 walks last night. And the pitch by Morris is a fastball high, ball 1. So Jack Morris has retired the first 5 batters to face him. Again, Olson, a right-handed batter, but they don't play him to pull the ball against Morris. And he takes inside. And right now we'll pause 10 seconds. Station identification. This is the 1991 World Series.
News you want, people you know. This is WCCO, Minneapolis, St. Paul. The time in 30 seconds will be 8 o'clock. It's raining in the Twin Cities with 57 degrees.
Olson swings and pulls one foul out of play down the left field line. 2 balls and 1 strike. Talking about the game of Olson, sort of an Iron Man as far as catchers go today. He caught almost every game the last month of the season. Takes outside the ball, 3-1 now. He appeared in 133 games during the season for the Braves, hitting .241 with 6 home runs. Two down here, nobody on. Last half of the second inning, the Twins leading 1-0 in the pitch by Morris. A high fastball, and he walked it. So Greg Olson getting to be something of a walking man in this series. That is his 5th walk. One of last night's heroes for the Braves, Mark Lemke, who drove in the winning run in the 12th with an opposite field hit off Rick Aguilera. Lemke 2 for 8, batting left, of course, against Morris. Swing and a foul, nubbed off the end of the bat. 1 strike. The Twins scoring in the top of the inning on a double by Harper and a single by Pagliarulo. Ken Urbeck holding with Olson, who of course is no threat to be running on his own. Greg had 1 stolen base during the year. And a high breaking ball from Morris, 1-1 to Lemke. The number 7 man of the Braves order. Belliard hitting 8th and the pitcher Smoltz 9th. Outfield fanned the opposite way for Lemke as Morris steps off the rubber. Now the set. Morris delivers. Fastball swung on, hit near to center field. Puckett coming hard and can't get it. It drops in for a hit. Olson will stop at second as Gladden picked the ball up and threw it to third. Mark Lemke looping one into shallow left center field to put runners on first and second and bring up Rafael Belliard, the little shortstop who drove in their first run last night with a ground ball hit to left field. Belliard 2 for 6 in the series with 2 RBIs. Right-handed batter. He does not use all of the batter's box either. He's up in the front part of the box, spreads out. And the pitch. Fastball, strike. 0-1. Rafael Belliard, who had his highest batting average ever in his big league career, 249. Did well with runners in scoring position. Swings and pops one up down the right field line. Shane Mack over, makes a foul ball catch to retire the side. No runs. 1 hit, 2 left. Twins have a run on 3 hits and no errors, and the Braves no runs, 1 hit and no errors. Top of the batting orders. We go to the 3rd inning, and for the play-by-play, here's John.
And Dan Gladden will be the leadoff batter. Dan in his first at bat bounced out short to first. It's 1-0. The Twins are leading. 2nd inning run. Harper doubled and scored in a Texas League single by Mike Pagliarulo. Here's Smoltz to the line and a pitch. Gladden swings and it's a fly ball to center field. It's fairly deep. Back a few steps is Gant. He makes a catch and there's one away. One up, one down, and 1 pitch. And the batter now is going to be Chuck Knobloch. He had a looping double down the right field line. His 12th postseason hit. And his 5th here in the World Series. He's now 5 for 12. Kirby Puckett will be next. The Twins are batting in the top half of the 3rd. They lead 1-0. And the pitch. Up high and inside. Drove him off the plate. 1 ball, no strikes. John Smoltz 14-13 during the regular season. Into the wind, and here's the delivery. Another fly ball to center. Here's Gant settling underneath this one. He's playing Knobloch perfectly. He hardly moved to make the grab. 2 away in the Twins' 3rd, and Kirby Puckett stepping in. Kirby flied out deep to right field in his first at bat. He's 0 for 1. Twins 1. They have 3 hits. The Braves nothing, and they have 1 hit. Atlanta threatened in the bottom of the second. They had runners at first and second with 2 away, and Belliard was out on a fly ball to right. Breaking pitch for a strike. No balls and 1 strike to count. Boy, a delightful night weather-wise for baseball here in Atlanta. And the pitch, swing and a miss, and 2 strikes. Two-away, nobody on. Kirby is 1 for 13 in the series. His lone hit a home run. He hit it last night. And he hit it off of Steve Avery in the 7th inning. Cut in a foul back to the netting, and 2 strikes still to count to Kirby Puckett. Game 5 tomorrow night right here in Atlanta. And it'll feature Tom Glavine, the left-hander for the Braves. Kevin Tapani, the right-hander for the Twins. Here's the 2-strike delivery. Down low and inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Kent Hrbek will be next. The Twins are batting here in the 3rd. They lead 1-0. The right-hander Smoltz is ready, and here's the delivery. A hot smash past Pendleton and into left. A base hit for Kirby. Boy, he hit that ball hard. So a 2-out single for Kirby Puckett, his 2nd World Series hit. He's now 2 for 14. And amidst boos, here's Kent Hrbek. Hrbek batting left-handed. First time he's faced a right-handed starter in the series. The Braves started 3 left-handers, Liebrandt, Glavine, and Avery. Hrbek takes a breaking pitch low from John Smoltz. No balls, 1 strike. Twins have Puckett at first base. Kirby reaching with a Twins' 4th hit off of Smoltz here in just the 3rd inning. One to nothing, Minnesota leading. Harper scoring and a Pagliarulo base hit to left in the 2nd inning. Here's the delivery. Swing and a foul back to home plate. And it'll be a 1 ball, 1 strike count. Smoltz working from a set position, eyeing Puckett at first. Kirby a threat to steal. Here's the set and the delivery. Hrbek swings, and it's a pop-up to short. Belliard is right there, makes the catch. Hrbek is out. The Twins are down in the 3rd. No runs a hit, 1 left. And at the end of 2.5 innings of play, Twins 1, the Braves nothing. John Smoltz is the leadoff batter for the Braves in the bottom half of the 3rd inning. He's the number 9 hitter in the order. First pitch a ball, a second a strike, and it's 1-1 the count. Jack Morris and the Twins leading 1-0. Here's a high pitch. 2-1 the count to John Smoltz. And the delivery outside. 3-1 the count. Boy, Jack Morris doesn't want to walk the pitcher. Here's a swing and a miss, and that was a 2-2 count. And it was a strikeout for Jack Morris. John Smoltz is retired. There's 1 away. Second strikeout for Morris, and the batter is going to be Lonnie Smith. Smith in his first at bat was out on a fly ball to Kirby Puckett in center field, and he's 0 for 1. Braves came into play tonight hitting at .210 in the series, 22 hits in 105 at bats. And the Twins hitting .221, swing and a miss, strike one. Oh, and 1 the count to Lonnie Smith. One away, nobody on. The Braves batting in the third. They trail 1-0. Another cut and a miss. 2 strikes the count. Jack Morris ready into the wind, and here's the delivery. Struck him out on a forkball, and they're 2 away. 2 strikeouts for Morris. So Jack Morris has fanned John Smoltz and Lonnie Smith here in the third. And now he faces Terry Pendleton. He lined out to Dan Gladden in deep left field in his first at bat. He's 0 for 1. Pendleton batting left-handed, and he takes a strike. No balls and 1 strike. Morris now has 3 strikeouts. He fanned Bream in the second inning, and he has 2 here in the third. 1-0 Twins lead. Change up high. 1-1 the count. Morris working at a quick pace. He's ready, and here's the pitch. It's down low, 2-1. Outfield playing Pendleton straight away. He's 2 for 13 so far. He has hit the ball hard, though. Here's the wind by Morris, and the pitch inside. And a count of 3-1 now to Terry Pendleton. It'll be game 5 tomorrow night. Tommy Glavine against Kevin Tampany right here at Fulton County Stadium. Pendleton swings, hits it very high, very deep to right, way back, and it's gone. A home run for Terry Pendleton. The game is tied at 1. The batter will be Ron Gant. 1-1 in a tie game on Pendleton's homer. Well, the Atlanta Braves, who did not hit a home run at the Metrodome Saturday and Sunday, have now hit 3 here in the 2 games they played at Fulton County Stadium. 1 ball to Gant, line drive, and a base hit to left. Well, after Jack Morris had struck out John Smoltz and Lonnie Smith, he gives up a home run to Terry Pendleton and a line drive single to left by Ronnie Gant. The batter now, Dave Justice. Justice in his first at bat bounced out short to first. He's 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. It's high. 1 ball and no strikes. Two-away, 1 on. The Braves batting in the third. And a home run by Terry Pendleton, 397 feet. It just did clear the right field wall. Here's Morris, and there goes Gant. The pitch is low, gets away from Harper, and a stolen base. That'll be stolen base number 1 for Ronnie Gant. And it is the second of the series for the Braves. So Justice batting with a runner again in scoring position. And a count of 2 balls and no strikes. Here's the delivery. It's down low and in the dirt. Gets away. Gant to third, and he's in safely. Ron Gant moving around the bases. He gets the first on a single, the second on a stolen base, and now to third on a wild pitch. And Justice batting at 3 balls and no strikes. Morris struggling for the third out here in the third. Pitch is high, ball 4. That'll be the second walk given up by Jack Morris. After striking out the first 2 batters here in the bottom of the third inning, Morris has given up a home run to Pendleton, a single to Gant, and a walk to Justice. And now Sid Bream, the batter, in the pitch. Outside, 1-0. Sid Bream, a left-handed hitter. He struck out on 3 pitches in the second inning. Ball 2. Twins pitching coach Dick Such coming out. At the moment, no activity in the Twins bullpen. Of course, the Twins really used their bullpen last night. 6 pitchers out of the pen. Everybody that was out there was used in game 3.
Jack Morris, along, of course, with Kevin Taveney, the 2 starters you feel couldn't give you some innings. And that's what the Twins are certainly looking for tonight. Jack, since that home run by Pendleton, he's only thrown 1 strike, and Gant hit that for a single as he walked Justice on 4 pitches and now gets behind Bream.
Here's the 2-0 delivery. A little tap hit right back to Morris. He's going to tag out Bream as he went right to the base path. Bream is out, and the Braves are down here in the third inning. 1 unassisted. 4 in Len in the third. They get a run. 2 hits, and they leave 2 at the end of 3. Twins 1, Braves 1.
So we have a tie game now. The Twins are run on 4 hits and no errors, and the Braves 1 on 3 hits and no errors as Harper leads it off here in the 4th.
Brian reached in a double to right center in his first at bat, and he takes the ball outside. 1 ball and no strikes. 1-1, the Twins and the Braves knotted as we go to the 4th inning. And it's Brian Harper to lead off. Shane Mack would be next. Here's a swing and a little looper hit into shallow center. It's going to be a base hit as it drops in and is played by center fielder Ronnie Gant. Little Texas leaguer for Brian Harper. Twins get the go-ahead run on at first base with nobody out in the top of the fourth. Harper now 2 for 2. And he is now 6 for 11 in the World Series. Shane Mack looking for his first hit, 0 for 12. 0 for 1 tonight. He struck out in his first at bat. Here's the pitch. It's low and 1 ball and no strikes. Twins have a run on 4 hits, make it 5. And the Braves have a run on 3 hits. There are no errors. Shane Mack batting with 1 on and nobody out. Mike Pagliarulo would be next. And the pitch. Foul to the right and out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike to count to Shane Mack. Game 2 starters will oppose each other tomorrow night in Game 5. Kevin Tapani for the Twins. Tommy Glavine for the Braves. And the pitch. Down low, 2-1 to Shane Mack. Shane 0 for 11 coming in, now 0 for 12 with the 0 for 1 effort tonight. Takes a pitch low, 3-1 the count. In the 11 at-bats for Shane Mack, actually the 12, including the 1 tonight, he has struck out 6 times. Three balls, 1 strike to count to Shane Mack. He's batting for the Twins in the top of the 4th in a 1-1 tie game. Now John Smoltz is ready. Checks the runner, Harper at first, and here's the pitch. Strike and 3-2. Fastball across, and Mack took it. Brian Harper at first base. He had a leadoff single. And Shane Mack at 3 balls and 2 strikes. I doubt Harper will be running here. We'll see. Nope. Swinging a ground ball hit to short. Belliard to Lumpke. Lumpke to Mack, not in time. Well, Lumpke's throw to Sid Bream was not in time to get Shane Mack. Fielder's choice, 6-4, and there's 1 away. That was not a double play ball off the bat of Shane Mack. Shortstop Belliard had to wait for a big hop, and he could only get the out at second base. Now the batter, Mike Pagliarulo. Shane Mack a base runner, and certainly a threat to steal. And Smoltz checks Mack back to the bag at first. Here's the pitch to Pagliarulo. Fouled away, strike 1. One away, 1 on. The Twins batting in the 4th. They're tied with the Braves at 1, and we're in Game 4 of this 1991 World Series. Here's John Smoltz. There goes Mack, and a round ball base hit into left field. Shane Mack trying for third, and he's going to reach. And the Twins have runners at first and third, one away here in the top half of the fourth inning.
Perfect hit and run. Pagliarulo hitting the ball right through the shortstop hole as Belliard broke for second when he saw Shane Mack take off for second base.
Mike Pagliarulo now 2 for 2. And Greg Gagne stepping in with one away and 2 on. The Twins threatening to break the tie here. And John Smoltz, who's now given up 6 hits, pitches to Gagne high. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitcher, Jack Morris, is due up next. John Smoltz talking to Terry Pendleton, the Braves' third baseman. It's a count of 2-0 to Greg Gagne with runners at first and third and 1 away here in the top half of the fourth inning. Twins and the Braves tied at 1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a foul. Back to the netting, and 2-1 in the count. Twins broke on top first with a run in the second inning. The Braves came back with a run in the third. Terry Pendleton homered to tie it up at 1. And now we're in the top half of the fourth inning. 2 on, 1 out, and a 2-1 delivery. Here's the squeeze, and they got Mack trapped. Tagged out by Olson. Pagliarulo goes to second. Well, the Twins had the squeeze on. Greg Gagne missed the bunt. Shane Mack sprinting in from third. He had no opportunity to get back to third, and as he turned, he fell down, and Greg Olson tagged him out. Shane Mack is caught stealing. Mike Pagliarulo goes to second base. 2 away, and the count is 2-2 now to Greg Gagne. And the pitch, foul, backing out of play, and 2-2 is still to count. Looked like Gagne had a decent pitch to try to bunt. It was a fastball low, but he just missed it. And Olson ran down Shane Mack and tagged him out. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and here's the delivery. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Gagne went after a pitch that was in the dirt. Olson throws to Bream at first. The strikeout has scored 2-3. Well, the Twins had a big threat in the fourth inning, but they failed to score. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 left on. At the end of 3.5, Twins won, Braves won.
Well, both teams are squandering some scoring chances here. The Twins missing on the squeeze attempt. And last inning, the Braves leaving runners stranded at first and third. So we're still tied at 1 here as the Braves come up against Jack Morris. Jack has given up a couple of walks, struck out 3, and Greg Olson set to lead it off here in the last of the fourth. Remember the 5th game tomorrow night with Kevin Tapani and left-handed Tom Glavine hooked up in game number 5. If it goes to 6 games, there'll be no game on Friday, and game number 6 will be played at the Dome in Minneapolis on Saturday evening. John?
Greg Olson leads it off for Atlanta. They're tied with the Twins at 1, and the first pitch is a slider for a strike. No balls and 1 strike. Olson drew a walk in his first at bat, the 5th time he's walked in the series. And the pitch, a little bit high, 1 ball, 1 strike. Twins have a run on 6 hits in 4 innings of batting against John Smoltz. The Braves have a run on 3 hits. Here's a strike. Fastball in the inside corner, and 1-2 the count to Greg Olson. Mark Lemke, Rafael Belliard to follow. Hitters 6, 7, and 8 in the Atlanta order. And the pitch. Strike 3 on the inside corner. Jack Morris with his 4th strikeout. Greg Olson caught looking, and there's one away, and here's Mark Lemke. It's a 1-1 tie here in the bottom half of the 4th inning, and here's a strike to Lemke. He looked a hit in the center in his first at bat, and he's 1 for 1. And the pitch, high. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. "36-year-old Jack Morris, he's 6-1 in postseason play. The only time he lost was to the Twins. That was in the 1987 American League Championship Series. Pitch is high, 2-1 to count. Here's Jack Morris to Mark Lemke. Outside, 3-1.
Scoring change in game 2. In the first inning.
3 balls, 1 strike, and the pitch in there for a strike, and 3-2.
Both unearned. 2 runs allowed by Glavine in game 2. At Minnesota were both unearned.
Here's the payoff pitch, and a swing and a foul back to the netting, and still 3-2. One away, nobody on. Braves batting in the 4th. Tie game at 1. And here's Jack Morris's pitch. Line drive and a base hit to center field. And the ball gets away from Puckett. Lemke to second base. Twins will be charged with an error. It'll be charged to Kirby in center field. Well, that could prove to be costly as the Braves move the... Well, now they've not charged Kirby with an error. Well, I think they'll change that. They first scored at a 2-base hit. Lemke at second base. The ball went off the glove of Puckett in center field. And here's the pitch. Belliard swings. It's a fly ball to left. Dan Gladden is there to make the catch. Now 2 away. The runner's still at second base. And the batter is going to be the pitcher, John Smoltz. Smoltz during the regular season hit 108. He was 7 for 65. He had 3 doubles and 3 RBIs. A runner at second, 2 down, and a pitch. Cut and a miss, strike 1. Well, they did not change that Lemke 2-bagger, so he gets credited with a double. He's at second base. And here's Jack Morris with the delivery. Swing and a miss. 2 strikes to count. Two away, 1 on. Lemke at second base. And Jack Morris facing pitcher John Smoltz. Here's the 0-2 delivery. Ground ball on the right side. Played by Knobloch. Throw to first in time. Out Smoltz and the Braves in the 4th inning. They fail to score, leaving Lemke at second base. At the end of 4, it's the Twins 1 and the Braves 1. 1-1 as we go to the 5th, and here's Herb.
And Morris, a ground ball to short. Belliard up with it, throws to first and got him. Jack had struck out in the second inning. He hits the first pitch and grounds to short. And up comes Gladden, who grounded to short in the first inning and fly to center in the third. Take a moment to wish a happy birthday belatedly to Abby Kinnan, who had a birthday on October 15th. Abby, a devoted Twins fan and seldom misses a broadcast. Abby Kinman, who was celebrating her birthday October 15th. Abby lives at the Crestview Lutheran Home in Columbia Heights. Dan Gladden. 3 hits and 14 at bats in the series. Lemke, the second baseman, shades towards second. Bream wide of the line at first, and a strike called on Smoltz's fastball, 0-1. Twins have a run on 6 hits, no errors, and the Braves a run on 4 hits and no errors. And the pitch by Smoltz, a fastball hit near to center field, right at Gant. He doesn't have to move, makes the catch. So 2 quick outs here in the top of the 5th inning for the Twins. It'll bring up Knobloch. Chuck blooped a double down the right field line in the first inning, but it was stranded on second. And then he fly to center in the 3rd inning. John Smoltz hasn't walked anybody, has 4 strikeouts. He's given up 6 hits, but the Twins really haven't hit him hard. A lot of their singles and doubles have been little fly ball flare type hits. And a fastball high to Chuck for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. Knobloch with 5 hits and 13 at bats. Now the windup by Smoltz and the pitch. Fastball over. 1 ball, 1 strike. Smoltz ready. Here's the windup and the pitch. Swing and a foul ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Johnny Smoltz, good fastball. He throws a lot of those high riding fastballs, and you probably see more fly ball outs against him than a lot of pitchers who like to get the ground ball, especially on a grass infield as they have here. And of course a grass outfield also. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch just outside. Didn't miss by much. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So far the Braves have only 4 ground ball outs against the Twins. As Smoltz kicks and throws. Knobloch swings and misses. Pitch low and outside he went after. Smoltz with his 5th strikeout. And that is his first 1-2-3 inning. 4.5. Twins won, the Braves won. All right, Lonnie Smith takes the first pitch low, ball 1. Morris has had Smith fishing for a lot of low pitches his first 2 at bats. He flied to center in the first inning, then struck out on a pitch almost in the dirt in the 3rd. Takes one high here for a ball. Ball 2 and no strikes. Number 27, Lonnie Smith, playing for his 4th different team in the World Series. The first player ever to play for that many different teams in a World Series. And the pitch low, ball 3. The Twins outfield plays Smith straight away. Knobloch moves well over towards second, though. And a gap between Chuck and first baseman Ken Herbeck. Morris behind on the count now, 3-0. Terry Pendleton on deck, and then Gant. There's a strike, 3-1. Morris has walked 2 batters. Olson in the second. Justice in the third inning. And the 3-1 to Lonnie Smith is lined to left field for a base hit. Played on the bounce by Gladden. A solid single to left for Lonnie Smith. Now Terry Pendleton, who fly deep to Gladden in the first inning and then homered over the right field wall in the third. Terry Pendleton, really not noted as a long ball hitter, but he hit 22 home runs for the Braves in the regular season. And Pagliarulo here is going to play him up on the grass. Batting left-handed against Morris around the bunt, takes outside. Ball 1. Herbeck holding at first base with Lonnie Smith. And Morris out of the set. Delivers. Outside, ball 2. Lonnie Smith had 9 stolen bases in 14 attempts during the season. And now the batter, Terry Pendleton, with a count advantage of 2 balls, no strikes, is nobody out. Score tied at 1 here in the last half of the 5th inning at Fulton County Stadium in Atlanta. Herbeck holding, and there he goes. The pitch is a ball. The throw is low, stolen base. A pitch low to Pendleton for ball 3. Harper's throw bouncing to Chuck Knobloch there. Too late to get Lonnie Smith, who's on second now with a stolen base. Nobody out. Jack Morris from the set. The pitch to Pendleton. Swings and it's a drive to center field. Bucket back over his head. Here's Lonnie Smith at third base. And they're going to wave him in. Here's the throw to the plate. It is entire. Harper bowled over by Lonnie Smith. Boy, I could not believe Jimmy Williams sent him in there. Pendleton goes all the way to third as Puckett out in center field. Could not get the ball. It was over his head, rolled to the center field fence, but Smith did not get a good jump off second base. And the relay from Puckett to Knobloch to Harper. Although Lonnie Smith bowled over Harper at the plate, Harper held the ball. Pendleton all the way to third. I don't know about you, John, but I really was surprised Jimmy Williams sent him there.
Oh, yeah, he really misjudged Kirby Puckett's strength and accuracy as far as the throw was concerned. Puckett made a great throw to Chuck Knobloch. Knobloch turned around and got the throw to Harper in plenty of time. And I'll tell you what, you really got to give Brian Harper a lot of credit. He took about as tough a jolt as any catcher is ever going to take. Lonnie Smith just barreled into him, knocked him over, and Harper held on to the ball. What a play by Harper. Tom Kelly is out to talk to Jack Morris, trying to settle him down a little bit. He's given up 2 very hard hits here to start the 5th inning. A solid line drive single to left by Smith, and a booming double over Puckett's head in center field by Pendleton. Now the Braves do have the go-ahead run at third, and the infield is going to play in. But what a play by the Twins, Puckett, Knobloch, and Harper. And give a lot of credit to Harper for holding on to that baseball after the tremendous jolt that he took from Lonnie Smith.
Ron Gant takes inside the ball. He's grounded to third and single to left. But again, a very low percentage play for Jimmy Williams to send Lonnie Smith with nobody out and the heart of the batting order coming up for Atlanta. They could have had runners on second and third with nobody out. Here's the pitch. Swing and a foul back. 1 ball and 1 strike. Jimmy Williams, who had been the skipper of the Toronto Blue Jays. And I'm sure he realizes now he made a gross miscalculation there in sending Lonnie Smith home. Dave Justice on deck. We're tied at 1 here in the 5th inning. There is the pitch by Morris. Inside with a fastball, 2-1. Ron Gant, who was the Braves' big home run RBI man during the season. 5 for 16 in this series. Jack Morris delivers inside. 3 balls, 1 strike. 3-1 to Ron Gant. The outfield playing him well to the left. He likes to pull the ball. And the windup by Morris, the pitch. High, walked him.
You know, Herb, the Twins got a big break in Game 1 of the ALCS when third base coach Rick Hacker tried to score Roberto Alomar all the way from first in a Joe Carter double, and he was thrown out. Same thing here in this Game 4 of the World Series. Hopefully the Twins will be able to take a break, but that was without question a very big break for the Twins when Jimmy Williams tried to score Lonnie Smith on that double over Puckett's head in center field.
And because I said then the situation, they'd had men on second and third with the heart of the batting order. Gant, Justice, and Breen coming up. Now they have runners on first and third, 1 out with Justice at the plate. Gagnon made a good play of his ground ball towards the hole, threw him out in the 2nd inning. He walked in the 3rd. Terry Leach beginning to heat up in the Twins bullpen. Right into Terry Leach. Infield back at double play depth now. Herbeck holding with Gant at first base. And the pitch. Swing and a foul. Bounced behind the plate. 1 strike to Justice. Dave Justice has 4 hits and 13 at bats. A home run last night.
Terry Leach of the Minnesota bullpen.
Now the set by Morris, and he fakes a throw to third. No throw to first. One strike to left-handed batting Dave Justice. Outfield plays him deep and straight away. Jack Morris delivers. Low in the dirt. Ball bounces away from Harper. Here comes Pendleton home, and he is out. He is out at the plate. Harper recovered the ball, got back to the plate and tagged Pendleton out. Gant goes to second. My goodness, this has to be a first in the World Series. 2 runners out at the plate in the same inning. It'll be a wild pitch. Charge to Morris, allowing Gant to go to second. And Pendleton is out at home plate. The ball skidded down the first base line, but Harper ran after it, got it, and got back to the plate to tag Pendleton as he slid in. No, sir. You haven't seen anything in baseball till something like this happens. You might think you've seen most of it all, but Morris ready to go. Now here's the set and the pitch to Justice. Low for a ball. 2-1.
Normally it's a football that takes funny bounces, but in this case here, the baseball really took a funny bounce. The ball came right up off of the grass for Brian Harper. He picked it up with his bare hand and just went to the plate and tagged out Pendleton. Twins got a big break.
Justice fly ball. Left field. Coming on Gladden. He's there. He has it. And they got out of the inning. After the first two batters had gotten hits, then the third man walked. The Braves come up empty. No runs, 2 hits, 1 left. 5 innings, still tied at 1. All right, and here's the first pitch by Smoltz. Swing and a miss. Kirby flied to right in the first inning and singled it on the ground to left field in the third inning. His second hit in 14 at-bats in the series. And the pitch. Swung on, ground ball, hammered out to Lemke. He's got it. Throws it to Bream for the out. Second and first to play, 1 down. And here's Herbeck. Grounded out to Bream with the pitcher Smoltz covering in the first inning. Popped to the shortstop Belliard in the third. Identical totals through 5 innings. Each team with a run on 6 hits and no errors. There's the windup by John Smoltz, the right-hander's pitch. Didn't mean to hit it, fouled it on the ground down third base way to Ron Gardner. 1 strike to Herbeck. Here's the windup and the pitch. Fastball fouled away down the left field line. And a strike 2 count to Kent Herbeck. John Smoltz hasn't walked anybody. He has struck out 5. One out here, nobody on, and the 2-strike pitch to Herbeck. Swing and a foul. Bounce behind the plate. Still strike 2. And they're getting a new supply of baseballs out to plate umpire Terry Tata. Brian Harper waiting on deck for the Twins, and here's Smoltz with a 2-strike delivery. Big curve outside. Try to bring it outside through the back door, but missed it, and it's 1-2 now to Herbeck, who has 3 hits in 14 at-bats, a single, a double, and a home run. 20 home runs in the regular season. Here's the windup by Smoltz, the pitch. Low slider. The appeal on a half swing, but third base umpire Don Denkinger says no. And it's 2-2 to Herbeck. Ball 2, strike 2. Here's the windup by Smoltz, the pitch. Swing and a foul. Still 2-2. They're not playing Herbeck to pull the ball here against Smoltz. Ron Gant does not play a real deep center field for the Braves. Now Smoltz delivers. Herbeck checks his swing on a low breaking ball. Full count. Off-speed pitch by Johnny Smoltz. He had a notion, Herbie did, but he checked up in time. And we have a full count. And Smoltz kicks and throws. Fastball chopped to the right side. 2 hops to Lemke. Falls down, throws it to first just in time. Lemke fielded the ball on the outfield grass, and he slipped as he fielded the ball, but still able to make the throw in time. So Smoltz got behind. He threw the fastball to Herbeck on 3-2 and got him on a 2-hopper to second. And here's Harper. Double to right center in the second and a looping single to center in the fourth. 6 hits and 11 at-bats in the series for Brian Harper, who did a nice job to hang on to the ball when he was barreled into by Lonnie Smith in the last of the 5th. Smoltz first pitch low and outside, ball 1. Now the windup by Smoltz, the pitch. Low, ball 2. Johnny Smoltz, although he has been hard hit, the Twins had 6 hits in the first 4 innings. He has now retired the last 6 batters, 2 on strikes. Harper swings at a high fastball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Kind of Johnny Smoltz's bread and butter pitch, that high riding fastball. Good velocity. Here's the pitch. Harper, it's a ground ball to short. Belliard up with it. The throw to first base for the out. Smoltz has retired 7 in a row. The Twins go in order in the 6th. 5.5 here at Fulton County Stadium in Atlanta. The Twins won. The Braves won.
Still tied at 1 as we go to the bottom of the 6th. Here's Herb.
And a swing and a foul by Sid Bream. Struck out in the 2nd inning and bounced out to Morris unassisted in the 3rd when they had runners on 1st and 3rd and 2 out. Morris kicks and throws. Bream swings and misses, and it's a strike 2 count. Greg Olson on deck, and then Mark Lemke due up. 1-1, last of the 6th inning. The Braves scored when Pendleton homered with 2 out in the 3rd inning after Morris had struck out the first 2 batters in that inning. And the pitch outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Morris has walked 3, struck out 4. And the pitch to left-handed batting Sid Bream. Swung on, a fly ball to left field. Gladden coming in a few steps, makes the catch, 1 away. Bream flies to left. It'll bring up Greg Olson, who walked in the 2nd, called out on strikes in the 4th. One gone, nobody on. Braves have had a hit everything except the 1st, and Morris delivers. High fastball, ball 1. And the pitch inside, ball 2. Braves have had a lot of chances. They had runners on 1st and 2nd in the 2nd inning, left them stranded. Left men at 1st and 3rd in the 3rd inning. Lemke had a 1-out double in the 4th, and of course last inning they had 2 runners put out at home plate. And the pitch. Olson didn't mean to hit it, bounces it back to Morris, and an easy out at first base. A check swing bouncer to Jack Morris for out number 2. It'll bring up Lemke with a single to center and a double to center. In the 5th inning, the first 3 batters for Atlanta reached safely, but they did not score. Now Lemke, a switch hitter, batting left against Jack Morris with 2 out, nobody on. And the pitch. Strike at the knees, 0-1. There's the windup by Jack, and the pitch low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Last night when Atlanta scored in the 12th inning off Rick Aguilera, it ended a string of 27 2/3 consecutive scoreless innings by the Twins bullpen. Here's the pitch by Morris. Lemke, it's a fly ball to center field. Puckett is under it, and he makes the catch. The side is out. 1-2-3 in the bottom of the 6th inning. After 6 innings, we have a tie. The Twins won. The Braves won. Well, after 6 innings here at Fulton County Stadium, we have each team with a run on 6 hits and no errors. And now Shane Mack looking for his first hit in the series, leading off. And to tell us about it, here's John.
Hitter number 6 in the Twins order, and Shane Mack takes the strike. No balls and 1 strike to count. It'll be Mack, Pagliarulo, and Gagne to face the right-hander John Smoltz. He and Jack Morris locking horns in this one in a 1-1 game. Low for a ball, 1 ball, 1 strike. Shane tonight forced a runner. He became a base runner back in the 4th inning, and he struck out. He's 0 for 2. Foul back and out of play, and 1-2 the count. Total board exactly even for both teams. 1 run, 6 hits. There are no errors in the game. And the Twins warm up Carl Willis in their bullpen. The Atlanta bullpen is quiet. Here's the 2-strike delivery outside, 2-2. John Smoltz has gone all the way. He's given up 6 hits in 6 innings. And the 2-strike delivery. Strike 3. Shane went around in a high breaking pitch. Well, that is strikeout number 6 for John Smoltz. Second time he's fanned Shane Mack, who is now 0 for 14 with 7 strikeouts. There's Mike Pagliarulo, 2 for 2 tonight. And a solid line drive hit into left field in his last at bat. Looping single to left in his first at bat. Low, 1 ball, no strikes. Willis warming in the Twins pen. The Braves, John Smoltz to the Twins, Mike Pagliarulo. Swing and a miss, 1-1 the count. Now there is a chance that Jack Morris could hit this inning. He's the 4th due batter. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And 1-2 the count to Pagliarulo. Smoltz is working on a string now. He's retired 8 Twins batters in a row. Pagliarulo was the last to reach with a base hit. Here's a drive to deep right field. Way back. Way back. It is gone. A home run for Mike Pagliarulo. Touch 'em all, Mike Pagliarulo, and the Twins lead 2-1.
Pagliarulo's first home of the series. It came with a 1-2 pitch.
Mike Pagliarulo in a 1-2 delivery. Unloads a John Smoltz fastball to deep right field. It carried the fence, and the Twins lead 2-1. The Twins have their 7th home run of the World Series. Now Greg Gagne. And the pitch to Greg Gagne, swing and a miss. No balls and 1 strike. Well, the Twins' Mike Pagliarulo, he had a big home run for Minnesota in Game 3 of the ALCS. Here's a foul back and out of play. And it'll be a count of 2 strikes to Greg Gagne. 1 away. A run is in on the Pagliarulo home run. It's 2-1 Minnesota. Here's the line by Smoltz and the pitch. Gagne swings and fouls at home plate. Still 2 strikes. Mike Pagliarulo homered in the 10th inning of Game 3 of the ALCS. And it gave the Twins the win at 3-2. And a 2-1 edge in the series at that time. Gagne has struck out twice against Smoltz. He's in the hole at 0-2, and here's the delivery. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Ball gets away from Olsen. Throws to Bream at first. Out, Gagne, 2 down. Seven strikeouts now, and Jack Morris is not going to get a chance to bat. Gene Larkin is going to be announced as a pinch hitter. Larkin pinch hit last night and delivered a single. It was his first at bat in the World Series. Larkin batted 3 times in the ALCS and was 0 for 3. So the Twins take the lead at 2-1 on a Pagliarulo home run here in the top half of the 7th inning. Minnesota's 7th home run of the World Series. Chili Davis has 2. Gagne, Herbeck, Puckett, and Leyes and Pagliarulo have 1 each. Here's Larkin now with 2 away, nobody on. And Dan Gladden due to hit next. John Smoltz to the line and a pitch. A strike at the knees, no balls and 1 strike.
1 wild pitch, 1 home run.
And Larkin takes ball 1 high, 1 ball and 1 strike.
44 balls, 51 strikes.
And Jack Morris leaving the game, 92 pitches, 6 innings and 6 hits. Swing and a miss by Larkin, 1-2 the count. Twins are batting in the 7th. They lead 2-1 in the pitch. Just low, 2-2 the count to Gene Larkin. Dan Gladden would be next. Here's the 2-2 delivery. Swinging a shot to first, played by Breen. And the race to the base. Breen beats Larkin. And the Twins are out in the 7th inning. 1 run, 1 hit. The home run by Pagliarulo. Nobody left. And now at the end of 6.5, Twins 2 and the Braves 1.
Well, the new pitcher for the Twins will be Carl Willis. Jack Morris pitched 6 innings, gave up a run, 6 hits, walked 3, and struck out 4. Carl Willis, who pitched 2 innings, a relief for the Twins last night. No runs or hits. Gave a couple of walks, 1 intentional. And we're going to get a pinch hitter now for Rafael Belliard for the Braves. It'll be left-hander batting Jeff Treadway. Will come up the bat here in the last of the 7th inning. Mike Pagliarulo has knocked in both of the Twins' runs tonight. A single in the 2nd inning. He also had a hit and run single in the 4th, and then the home run in the top of this inning to give the Twins the 2-1 lead.
And the Braves have Tommy Gregg in the on-deck circle. He would bat for the pitcher, John Smoltz. Here's the pitch to Treadway, and it's outside the ball. No balls and 1 strike. Carl Willis worked in Game 3 last night. He pitched 2 innings, did not give up a hit. He faced 5 batters and retired 5 for 6 outs. He's high, ball 2, 2-0 the count. Tommy Gregg in the on-deck circle. The Braves batting in the bottom of the 7th, and they trail 2-1. Willis to Treadway, and a fly ball to left. It's hit fairly deep, but Gladden tracking and makes the catch, and there's 1 away. Now here's the announcement of Tommy Gregg pinch hitting for John Smoltz. In Game 2, Gregg was 0 for 1. Here's the pitch to Tommy Gregg, and it's low. 1 ball and no strikes. Twins have Steve Bedrosian and left-hander Mark Guthrie in the bullpen. There's a right-hander warming in the pen for the Braves. I believe that's Mark Warlers. And the pitch, a strike in the outside corner, 1-1. It's the bottom of the 7th. The Twins lead 2-1. And here's the pitch to the pinch hitter, Gregg. Swing and a miss. 2 strikes the count. 1-2. Carl Willis pitched in 2 games in the ALCS. He was brilliant, faced 17 Toronto batters and gave up only 2 hits. A foul strike by Gregg, and it's still 1-2. Twins runs in the 2nd and 7th innings. And the Braves scored their lone run on a home run by Terry Pendleton. That came in the bottom of the 4th and 3rd inning. Pagliarulo's home run broke the tie. Pitch is low, and it's 2-2 to count. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 away, nobody on. Carl Willis facing pinch hitter Tommy Gregg. Here's the line by the right-hander, Carl Willis. And the pitch is low and a 3-2 full count. Well, the Twins have 1 more run and 1 more hit than Atlanta. 2-1 Minnesota leading, and here's the delivery and a foul out of play. 3-2 still to count to Tommy Gregg. Here's a payoff pitch now, 3-2. Gregg takes strike 3, a fastball right down the middle of the plate. Boy, how could he take that pitch? He must have been looking for something else. Tommy Gregg is out, and the batter now is going to be Lonnie Smith. Well, called strike 3 to Tommy Gregg. Carl Willis retires the first 2 batters that he faces. And he faces Lonnie Smith, who has a hit in 3 trips. Swinging a fly ball to deep center. Way back, way back. It's a tie game, folks. Lonnie Smith in the first pitch. Whoa, did he hit that one? Way back and over the center field fence. His 2nd World Series home run, and it's a tie at 2. Oh, that was a tremendous shot by Lonnie Smith. He hit that ball a good 430 feet. Way back into the center field section. And here is the left-handed swinging Terry Pendleton. It's 1 ball to count to Terry Pendleton. So the Braves come back and tie it. Jack Morris will not get the win. Here's a line drive to left, and Gladden is there. He's got it. Pendleton is out. And the Braves are down here in the bottom half of the 7th inning. 429 feet on the home run by Lonnie Smith. 1 run, 1 hit. Nobody left after 7. It's the Twins 2 and the Braves 2. The new pitcher is Mark Wohlers, the right-hander. He pitched in last night's game, and it's Blauser still in the game, playing at shortstop. It's a 2-2 tie as we go to the 8th inning. Wohlers to Dan Gladden, and once again, here's Herb.
Okay, thank you, John. And Dan Gladden, hitless in 3 at-bats, swings and fouls the first pitch. Gladden has grounded to short, and twice he has flied to center. That was quite a poke by Lonnie Smith. They measured it at 429 feet. 429-foot homer. His second of the series. Right into Mark Wohlers. Wohlers pitched the third of an inning last night. Here's a ground ball backhanded by Pendleton. The throw to first for the out. Gladden with a sharp ground ball to third baseman Terry Pendleton. Just a nice backhanded pickup and throw to get him. And here's Chuck Knobloch. Chuck had a pop fly double down the right field line in the first inning. Fly to center in the third. Struck out in the fifth. Johnny Smoltz pitched 7 innings. 2 runs, 7 hits, no walks, struck out 7 through 95 pitches. The same as Jack Morris threw in 6 innings. And Wohlers, the right-hander, delivers a fastball low, ball 1. Wohlers started this past season at Greenville in the Southern League. Then he moved up to Richmond in the International League and was in 17 games with Atlanta. And the pitch. High fastball. 2-0. They have Jim Clancy, the veteran right-hander, and lefty Mike Stanton in the bullpen. Each team with 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors. Mark Wohlers, a native of Holyoke, Massachusetts, just 21 years old, and delivers. Strike. 2-1. Kirby Puckett on deck. There's the wind of the pitch. Hit his bat. Goes foul. Didn't mean to hit it. 2-2 now to Chuck Knobloch. Another birthday greeting, slightly belatedly, to Marie Widman. Marie Widman, who had a birthday on October 20th. Marie lives in Mahnomen, Minnesota. Marie Widman. Never misses a Twins game. Right now, Chuck Knobloch with a count of 2-2. Mark Wohlers delivers. Swinging a foul. Still 2-2. Good hard fastball. The trademark of young Mark Wohlers. The Braves' 10th selection in the 1988 draft. One out here, nobody on. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Knobloch. And Wohlers kicks and throws. Swinging a fly ball down the right field line. Slicing. It is a foul by about a foot. Down towards the Atlanta bullpen. A slicing line drive just foul. Mark Wohlers, who was named USA Today's Minor League Player of the Year. In the minor leagues, he allowed only 8 runs this past season in 58 innings. Was 3-1 with Atlanta. 2 saves out of 3 opportunities. Here's the windup and the pitch to Knobloch. Low outside, started to swing, checked up, and it's 3-2. Mark Wohlers, 6'4", 205 pounds. Full count to Chuck Knobloch. Here's the windup and the payoff pitch. It's too high. He walked him. Mark Wohlers gives up a walk. It'll bring up Kirby Puckett, who is fly to right, single to left, grounded to second. Bobby Cox coming out of the Atlanta dugout now. They're going to bring in Mike Stanton, the left-hander Mike Stanton, who pitched a couple innings last night. So Wohlers, a young right-hander, he got Gladden out and then walked Knobloch on the 3-2 pitch, so he leaves after 1/3 of an inning.
Stanton making his third World Series appearance. He pitched last night, 2 innings and gave up 1 hit. He's faced 10 batters and allowed only 1 hit. In the first game of the series, when the Twins won 5-2, he worked a perfect inning. He's a left-hander who's done a good job out of the bullpen for the Atlanta Braves. And he'll face Kirby Puckett with a runner at first. And I guess Bobby Cox brought him in to try to keep Chuck Knobloch at first base. And maybe a little bit easier or better than Mark Wohlers could do it. Knobloch, of course, is a big threat to steal for the Twins. He led the club with 25 stolen bases.
Left-hander Mike Stanton now ready. Here's the pitch to Puckett. Fastball swung on a high drive to deep right field. Back goes Justice getting to it. Deep right makes the catch. Knobloch will not try to go to second. So Kirby hitting Stanton's first pitch pretty well. The deep right caught by Justice. Will bring up Herbeck, who has grounded out 3-1. First baseman to the pitcher in the first inning. Popped to short in the third. Bounced out to the second baseman in the 6th inning. Mike Stanton, who set an Atlanta rookie record this year. He was in 74 games and did an excellent job out of the bullpen. Delivers to Herbeck. Swinging a foul to the screen. 1 strike. Last night he pitched 2 innings, gave up a hit, walked 1, and struck out 3 batters. Mike Stanton from Houston, Texas, 6'1", 190, 23 years old. And the pitch to Herbeck. There goes Knobloch, and the pitch is low. No throw by Olson. He got a big jump. The pitch was low, and Olson decided not to even throw the ball, and that's the 4th stolen base for Chuck Knobloch. The count to Herbeck now, 1 ball and 1 strike. One and 1 to Herbeck. And we're tied at 2 here in the 8th inning. And the pitch. Breaking ball had him swinging. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Crowd standing now and cheering as Mike Stanton gets ahead of Herbeck. 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's the left-hander to the set. Look to second. In comes the pitch. Inside fastball. 2-2. Mike Stanton, good fastball, good curveball. Had an unrun average of under 3, 2.88 during the season. Pitched 78 innings, allowed only 62 hits, walked 21, struck out 54. Now the set. A look to second, a pitch to Herbeck. Curveball, a check swing, tap foul behind the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The Twins 2 and the Braves 2. First half of the 8th inning. Knobloch on second base. 2 out, 2 balls, 2 strikes to Herbeck. Outfield straight away. Standing ready to go. Here's the set. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. The ball in the dirt. Olson throws it to first baseman Breen for the out. A strikeout, 2-3 put out. No runs, no hits, 1 left. We go to the last of the 8th. The Twins 2 and the Braves 2.
Ron Gant, the number 3 hitter in the order.
Strike one to Ron Gant as the Braves come up in the last of the 8th. Gant is grounded to third, single to left, had a base on balls. Willis delivers. Low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Gant, Justice, and Bream, the 3, 4, and 5 batters here in the 8th inning for Atlanta. Each team 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors. And Willis delivers. Swing a ground ball to third. Pagliarulo has it to throw across the diamond for the out. Gant grounds to third, 1 away. It'll bring up Dave Justice. He's grounded to short. Nice play by Gagne in the 2nd inning. Walked in the 3rd and flied to left in the 5th. And now he's going to bring in Mark Guthrie, I think. Tom Kelly going out to bring in Guthrie to pitch to Dave Justice. Alejandro Pena warming up for the Braves. So Willis will leave after pitching an inning in the 3rd. He gave up the home run last inning to Lonnie Smith that tied the game. Number 53, left-hander Mark Guthrie will get the call for the Twins. Justice and Bream, the next 2 batters, left-handed.
So Guthrie faces the left-handed hitting Justice, and then Bream 1 away in the bottom of the 8th.
First pitch outside, a ball. Dave Justice 0 for 2 in this game with a walk in the 3rd inning. 4 for 14 in the series and a home run last night. 21 homers in 109 games during the season. Here's the pitch by Mark Guthrie. Strike on the outside edge. 1-1. Mark Guthrie during the season was 7-5 with 2 saves. Mark pitched 98 innings, gave up 116 hits. Walked 41, struck out 72. Throws a low curve. Bounces by Brian Harper. 2-1 the count. Mark Guthrie gave up 11 home runs in 98 innings in the regular season and has pitched very well in the postseason games. And the left-hander's pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-2 to Dave Justice. One out, nobody on here in the bottom half of the 8th inning at Fulton County Stadium. The Twins 2 and the Braves 2. Game number 4 of the World Series. Here's the windup by Mark Guthrie. Oh, he steps off the rubber. Outfield deep, pretty much straight away on Dave Justice. And the pitch by Guthrie. A sidearm breaking ball and tapped down to first base. It is a foul ball. Along with John Gordon, this is Herb Carneal from Fulton County Stadium in Atlanta. 2-2 game in the bottom of the 8th. The Twins and the Braves. Atlanta with 1 out, none on. 2-2 to Dave Justice. Guthrie's pitch. Inside fastball is swung on and missed. He struck him out. Guthrie strikes out Dave Justice, and Brian Hunter is going to bat for Sid Bream. Right on the batting, Brian Hunter for Bream, who had struck out, hit to the pitcher, and fly to left. And the pitch is a ball outside, ball 1. So Sid Bream leaves the game 0 for 3. Brian Hunter, who played mostly at first base when he was in the Braves lineup, played a couple of games in the outfield at the Metrodome. He had played a few times, not many in the outfield during the regular season. Ball 2 and no strikes now as Guthrie swings into the windup and delivers. Low, ball 3. Three and nothing. Nobody in the Twins bullpen now. And the pitch by Guthrie. Swung on a drive hit out to deep right field. Back goes Mack and makes the catch on the track. Hunter with a long fly to right center, picked off by Shane Mack. Atlanta goes 1-2-3, and we have finished 8 innings. The Twins 2 and the Braves 2.
Brian Hunter is still in the game for the Atlanta Braves. He's at first base. A couple of notes that were just handed to us. Chuck Knoblauch at his 12th hit of the postseason, that double back in the first inning. He now has 7 in the ALCS, 5 in the World Series, setting a record for rookies. He had been tied at 11 postseason hits with Jimmy Sebring of the 1903 Pittsburgh Pirates and Fred Lynn of the 1975 Boston Red Sox. And now over 38 complete World Series innings through the 8th inning of Game 4. The Braves have held the lead after just 5 innings, and the Twins have led after 22 different innings. Two clubs have been tied after 7 frames. Herb?
There's a strike to Brian Harper as we go to the 9th. Each team still with 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. Left-hander Mike Stanton on the hill for the Braves. Brian Hunter now playing first base. And a fastball wide. 1 ball, 1 strike. Shane Mack on deck with the Twins, and then Pagliarulo due up. The outfield fanned around to the left here for Brian Harper. A lot of room down the right field line. Here's the set now by Stanton with nobody on. The left-hander's pitch and a foul ball back out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 to Brian Harper. There's the pitch. Low inside. 2-2 the count. The Braves 2 runs. Solo homers by Terry Pendleton in the 3rd. Lonnie Smith in the 7th. Pagliarulo had a single to score the Twins' first run in the 2nd. He homered in the 7th. And Harper hits a high fly ball here down the right field line into the corner, and it is landing foul. Down in the right field corner. Still a 2-ball, 2-strike count. Well, we told you Dave Justice, the right fielder, playing well over into right center field for Brian Harper against the left-hander Mike Stanton. Now he's going to move the right fielder Dave Justice more towards a straightaway right field. And Ron Gant, the center fielder, also moving back more towards straightaway center. They had been playing Harp as a pull hitter here against Stanton. Ball 2 and strike 2 as Stanton working out of a set all the time. Kicks and throws. Harper hits another fly ball into right field. Not very deep. Justice coming on. Dives and makes the catch. Boy, a beautiful catch by Dave Justice in shallow right field. And I want to tell you, we've been talking about how they were playing Harper as a pull hitter, and then they just moved Justice back to straightaway right, and he was able to run in and make a diving catch of that little fly ball.
I thought for a moment he'd lost the ball, but it was his hat that he lost, and he did pull the ball out of his glove. He's a left-hander, so he took the left hand and pulled it out. But had he dropped the ball even after he made the catch, it could still have been a safe hit for Brian Harper. That was quite a grab by Dave Justice.
And they moved him back to straightaway right just in time. There's the first pitch to Mack high, ball 1. Shane struck out in the 2nd, hit into a short to second, force in the 4th, struck out in the 7th. Tied at 2 here in the top of the 9th. The pitch. Mack takes a cut and he missed the fastball. 1-1. One ball and 1 strike. Shane looking for his first hit in the World Series. 0 for 14. There is the set. Stanton's pitch. A little bit low. Ball 2 and strike 1. Mark Lemke, the second baseman, quite a few steps over towards the bag. The outfield straight up for Shane Mack. Now Stanton ready to go. Here's the left-hander's pitch. Max swings and fouls it. 2-2. Scott Leos has come out on deck. He'll bat for Pagliarulo against the left-hander. Now Mike Stanton kicks and throws. Fastball hit in the air to right field. Back goes Justice, getting to it and makes the catch. Mack flies to right, 2 away. And now Scott Leos, number 31. Leos will bat for Pagliarulo, who leaves the game 3 for 3. Got a run-scoring bloop single to left in the second, a hit-and-run single to left in the fourth, and a home run over the right field wall in the seventh. Scott Leos, whose 8th inning home run in game 2 at the Metrodome, won it for the Twins 3-2. Scotty 2 for 8 in the series, a single and the home run. Two out here in the top of the 9th inning. Nobody on. Mike Stanton out of a set delivers. Low fastball. Ball 1. Mike Stanton has pitched to 4 batters now. He's gotten 3 out on fly balls to the right fielder, Justice, and struck out the other one. That was Herbeck last inning. And Stanton delivers. Leos fouls it back. 1 ball, 1 strike. Belated birthday greetings to another good Twins fan, Henry Well of Lastrop, Minnesota. Henry Well, who was 76 last October 9th, never misses a ball game. So belated birthday greetings to Henry Wall. And the pitch by Stanton. A slider a little bit high. Crowd didn't like the call there by Terry Tata. 2 balls and 1 strike. Steve Bedrosian now throwing in the Twins bullpen. Ball 2 and strike 1. Stanton looking to Olsen for the sign. Has it. Here's the set. And the pitch. Breaking ball beauty in there for a strike. 2-2. Ball 2, strike 2, 2 out, nobody on. Stanton ready to go. Here's the pitch to Leos. Swinging a foul. Stays alive at 2-2. Mike Stanton, the 3rd pitcher used by the Braves. The Twins also have used 3. Here's the set by Mike Stanton. And the pitch. Leos fouls another one back. Count rides along at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Mike Stanton was in the Southern League at Greenville when Scott Leos was at Orlando in the Southern League 2 years ago. Ball 2 and strike 2. Here's the set by the left-hander and his pitch to Leos. A low slider started to swing, checked in time. The appeal and no swing, says Rick Reed, the first base umpire. That makes it a 3-2 count to Scott Leos. Should he get on, Greg Gagne would be the batter. Looks like Bedrosian's going to be coming in the bottom of the inning for the Twins.
Twins hoping for extra innings for the 2nd straight night. And right now it's the bottom of the ninth in a 2-2 tie game. Greg Olson, the leadoff batter. Be followed by Mark Lemke. And then Jeff Blauser. Hitters 6, 7, and 8 to face Guthrie in the bottom of the ninth. And here's Herb.
First pitch to Olson, a little bit high, ball one. Mark Guthrie still in there. Yeah, but right-handers Olson. Lemke will be batting right-handed, the switch hitter, and then Blauser. Mark's pitch on the way. High, no, called strike. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike on a high fastball to Greg Olson, who has walked, been called out on strikes, gone out pitch to the first. He kicks and throws. Olson hits a smash here to deep short, bounce to Gagne, long throw, got him. Olson hit it hard, but Gagne throws him out, 1 away. We'll bring up Mark Lemke, the switch hitting second baseman.
I tell you, Herb, you can't say enough about Greg Gagne at shortstop. He's not letting anything get by him, either left or right. He made a nice play there as he went deep in the hole to throw out Olson. He's played flawless in the field at shortstop.
And now Mark Lemke, who has a single to center, a double to center, and a fly to right. Batting right-handed here against Mark Guthrie. And the pitch. Swung on a high fly ball to deep left field. Dan Gladden going back, way back, and that ball is off the wall in deep left center field. Lemke's going to try for 3, and he has a triple.
Well, it's a 3-bagger for Lemke. Bobby Cox said last night after Lemke had the game-winning hit that he couldn't be happier for a player like Lemke. He said he's the type of guy that just loves to get his uniform dirty. And he hit that ball a long way, right off the base of the wall, about 390 feet from home plate. And on the relay, the Twins just could not get the ball to Leas. Lemke is in at third. Jeff Blauser will bat right-handed against the left-hander Mark Guthrie, and a chance for the Braves to win it here with 1 out. And it'll be interesting to see how the Twins pitch to Blauser, who came into the game for Belliard in the 7th inning and was out on a fly ball to left.
He's the number 8 man in the batting order, so the pitcher Stanton would be next. Tom Kelly's coming out. He has Bedrosian in the bullpen. It looks like he'll go for the right-hander here. Steve Bedrosian. I thought he might bring Bedrock in this inning, but he stayed with Guthrie. And now the Twins in a precarious situation here with a winning run just 90 feet away and 1 out.
Francisco Cabrera's in the on-deck circle. He'll bat for Stanton if he gets a chance to bat. And it looks like Tom Kelly's going to leave Guthrie in to pitch to Jeff Blauser. Well, only Tom Kelly can answer the question as to why he left Guthrie in to start the 9th inning, why he's leaving him in now to face the right-handed hitting Blauser.
And Blauser in the season hit .259, 11 homers and 352 at-bats. Now you have to remember the Twins have to play the infield in and the outfield shallow here. And the pitch to, they're going to walk him. They'll walk in. Blauser will get the intentional base on balls since his run means nothing. And looks like they're going to have Francisco Cabrera to bat for Stanton. 2-2, last of the 9th, with Lemke the winning run at third for Atlanta, 1 out. And Mark Guthrie in the process of issuing a base on balls to Blauser. Now we can only wait to see what the Twins will do in this situation. Cabrera, a right-handed batter. There's the intentional walk to Blauser. Runners at the corners. 1 out. Number 19, Francisco Cabrera, will bat for Stanton.
I think I just said that it was Blauser that was out on a fly ball to left field in the 7th inning. It was Jeff Treadway, and then Blauser came in for him. Now Tom Kelly's coming out. And with 1 away, he's going to have Steve Bedrosian, the right-hander, pitch to the right-handed hitting Cabrera. Atlanta does have left-handed hitting Jerry Willard on the bench. Tommy Craig has already been used. Brian Hunter has been used. Keith Mitchell is still available. Treadway and Blauser are substitutes. And now Cabrera, he's going to come back. So Bedrosian is coming in. That was after Cabrera was announced. So he leaves the game. And you would have to assume that Jerry Willard, the left-handed hitter, the catcher who has not been used as yet in the World Series, he's not seen any action at all, will be coming out of the dugout to bat for Francisco Cabrera. And I believe that's who it's going to be, Herb. Jerry Willard, former American leaguer, and he'll be making his first appearance. Number 31, Jerry Willard.
Here's the pitch and a ball inside. Willard batting for the announced pinch hitter Cabrera. Jerry Willard signed as a 6-year minor league free agent last January. He had been up briefly in his career, early with Cleveland, Oakland, and the White Sox. Left-handed batting Jerry Willard. Here's the pitch. Swing and a foul. Back and out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike. Jerry Willard spent most of the regular season in Richmond in the International League. He hit 300. With 8 home runs, 3 for 14 with the Braves, but his second hit with them won a game for them. Here's the set by Bedrosian, and the pitch swung on a high foul off on the left, out of play. Count rides along at a ball and 2 strikes. Jerry Willard, 31 years old. He's been in 293 major league games. Most of his playing time with Cleveland as a catcher. 2-2 last of the ninth. The winning run at third base for the Braves. And Bedrosian from the set delivers. Swung on a high fly ball. Deep right field. This is going to be it, I believe. Back goes Shane Mack. He will make the catch. And here comes Lemke to the plate. Here comes a throw, and he is safe. The Braves win 3-2. Harper slams his mask down. He thought he had him at the plate. He throws the mitt down. Jerry Tata called Lemke safe at the plate. Atlanta has won it 3-2. Oh, I've never seen Harper so upset. He slammed his mask down, slammed the mitt down. The outfield was playing shallow. Mack had to go back a little bit to get the ball. His throw appeared to get there before Mark Lemke, but as he slid in, Terry Tata, the home plate umpire, called him safe. And the Braves have tied the World Series. In the 9th inning, 1 run, 1 hit, and 1 left. For Atlanta, 3 runs, 8 hits, no errors, 7 left. The Twins, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors, and 5 left on. John Smoltz started for the Braves, pitched 7 innings. Mark Wohlers pitched a third of an inning. Lefty Mike Stand an inning at 2/3 to get the win. And for the Twins, Jack Morris went 6. Carl Willis an inning and a third. Mark Guthrie pitched 1 inning, and he is the loser. Steve Bedrosian finished up. Home runs in the game for Atlanta's Terry Pendleton in the 3rd inning. Lonnie Smith in the 7th, both solos. And for the Twins, Mike Pagliarulo, nobody on in the 7th inning. So Atlanta has tied the series at 2 games apiece on a disputed play at home plate. Shane Mack coming in, appeared to get there before the runner Lemke, but the throw a little bit up the line towards third base from home plate. And Terry Tata apparently ruled that Harper missed the tag on Lemke, and Harper was extremely upset at the call. The attendance 50,878. Game 5 tomorrow night with Kevin Tapani against the Braves southpaw Tom Glavine. This is Herb Carneal from Fulton County Stadium in Atlanta. The final tonight, the Braves 3, the Twins 2.